Hello and good morning from Faro Airport. Today on Sunday morning here at Portugal, we are going to be plane spotting again for the second time this week. Sunday morning, we have many cool airlines today, so stay tuned. Right now, waiting for takeoff is the Ryanair 737 MAX 8 going to Eindhoven, and now taxiing to the runway is an Jet2 A320 Austria livery to Manchester. So Ryanair is still holding on the runway to go to Eindhoven. Let's get the radio set. Jet2 A320-200 from Paris Orly is now gonna land in just a few minutes. You can already see the light on approach. So there goes the Jet A320 Austria livery going to Manchester. So now Ryanair is holding short of runway 28 because Jet A320 from Paris Orly is just around the corner, about to land. After this landing in about half an hour, we'll have privileged style A321-100 rare appearance here at Faro Airport from Amsterdam. A321 from privileged style. So here comes the EasyJet from Paris Orly. Hi, Kolera Jadam. So that was the EasyJet A320 from Paris Orly, and now Ryanair 737 MAX 8 going to Eindhoven is lining up on the runway. And right after that, EasyJet A320 Austria livery to Manchester. Also, today's subscribers milestone right now is to reach 230 subscribers. Right now we are at 226, so we'd like to get to 230 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed and enjoying the live stream, make sure to like and subscribe so that we can reach our milestone. Ryanair 737 MAX 8 now taking off on the runway. And Jet A320 Austria livery lining up. So there goes the 737 MAX 8 to Eindhoven. So EasyJet Austria livery now going to take off out of runway 28. That was the EasyJet A320 to Manchester. So next arrival is Tui 737-800 from Frankfurt in just 3 minutes. And right after that is the privileged style A321 from Amsterdam. So now the Tui 737 is in just 2 minutes. And in 20 minutes, privilege time. So there is the Tui 737 coming in from Frankfurt. And later, in about an hour, we'll see another Tui from Dusseldorf. It's the Tui Blue livery. So we have one of the Tui special liveries later coming in from Dusseldorf. So inbound, now the 737-800 from Frankfurt, just arriving in about a minute. That was the Tui 737 from Frankfurt. Later on in the day, we'll be seeing many more Tuis all over from Nottingham, London, Gatwick, Manchester, Birmingham, and Dusseldorf. So those are the 4 more flights that we'll see from Tui today. So the next arrival is privilege style A321 in 15 minutes. Also, if you're enjoying the live stream and like the content, then do make sure to like and subscribe, since we are trying to get to the 230 subscribers milestone. Last time I checked, we were 4 subscribers away. So if you want to be one of the supporters and like the content of the channel, make sure to subscribe. Hey, Aviation 1135. How's it going? We're back on live. How's everybody doing? Today we have much cooler planes, and today's a much busier day than Friday. Because I think it was you who said that on Friday that the amount of planes was very little. And yeah, it was true. Because Friday is the least busiest day. But today's Sunday, it's the totally busiest. Apart from Saturday and Thursday. So yeah. Today we have 2 other A330s. The same actually. So the same A330s. The Jet2 from Birmingham and the Aer Lingus from Dublin. Not the one from Manchester, because one of them, operated by Air Tanker, has left the Jet2 fleet now. Last time I checked on flight radar, the plane flight history went from, I think, Palma de Mallorca, I think it was to Norwich or something like that, to operate back for Air Tanker. But there's one more Jet2 still operating, so. But if anybody knows why the Jet2 left, please let me know in the comments. Next arrival is the privilege style A321 from Amsterdam. And later on, we're gonna see a very rare airline. I think it's a Canadian airline. Global X A320 from Amsterdam. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. Global X A320. We're also gonna see Play Airlines from Reykjavik, the low-cost airline in Iceland today. It will be arriving around 11 a.m. And right now, here in Faro, Portugal, it is 7:30. So in a couple of hours, we'll see for the first time in the channel Play Airlines. Because for at least me, that's my first time watching Play Airlines land. So, how's everybody going? Is your morning going fine? Are you having a good time? Just gonna change the channel. That beeping sound is the radio for the air traffic control. There it is. Good automatically. I think I can see privilege style on approach. Yeah, I thought that was bird. That's privilege style. So privilege style A321 from Amsterdam, now approaching, not approaching, on final, to runway 28. Bombardier Global 500? Yeah, there is some private jets here. Let's see also flight radar. You're right. A Bombardier Global 5000 to Cape Town in, I think it's South Africa. And yep, privilege style A321 from Amsterdam, also about to land. After that, Eurowings from Stuttgart. And after that, Volotea from Lyon. And after that, Global X from Amsterdam. Well, that Luxor is going to Lanzarote. And after that, Tui Blue from Düsseldorf. Nice airlines today. We'll also be seeing what else are we going to be seeing? So the TUI flight from Nottingham is actually a Fly for Airlines plane. So it's not painted in the TUI livery, it's painted in the fly for airlines. That's nice. Oh, and there is a Brussels Airlines Star Alliance livery that will be flying. Brussels Airlines Star Alliance livery that will be flying here today. The Play Airlines A320neo from Reykjavik has taken off and will be here at Faro in 3 hours because the flight from yesterday, it was supposed to fly here yesterday at 1 in the morning, but it got canceled. So today it's doing the flight to get here. That's so cool. So we're gonna be able to see Play Airlines in 3 hours. Aviation 1135. The next plane is just right around the corner. Privilege style A321 from Amsterdam. This is a super rare airline. Like, I think it's never flown here to Faro. So I did see it in Oporto because I went plane spotting to Oporto. I did an Oporto edition. If you want to see that video, I made a long plane spotting video. And it is a plane spotting video in Oporto inside the terminal. And yeah, there's many planes there, one of them being Privilege Style, which was a very interesting plane. So here comes Privilege Style from Amsterdam, a super rare airline to see here at Faro. So enjoy it. Mom, it's the Privilege Style. So that was the rare Privilege Style A321 from Amsterdam. Next landing is Eurowings from Stuttgart in 2 to 3 minutes, and right after that, Volotea from Lyon. Hey, Tydalong. Oh, you thought that the next plane was in 3 hours? No, 2.5 hours is the Play Airlines. 2.5 hours. Not that the next plane is in 3 hours. Yeah, today they're like, I think the longest separation between planes might be like, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes. Because today's pretty busy. Like maybe if your hometown airport is like, I don't know, maybe Manchester or something like that. Like the big ones like Lisbon, Manchester, Frankfurt, I don't know, LA. Well then you might be used to literally just back-to-back planes. Here it's like, no, sometimes yeah, back-to-back, but here it's sometimes back-to-back, sometimes just relaxed. Also, like, there's not that many gates. Well, there actually is. Well, depending. If you only care about the gates here in the terminal that have a bridge, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates with a jet bridge. The last one, almost always, Ryanair uses that gate, but they don't use the jet bridge. But I don't know why, because that's like a waste. That's like a waste when other airlines could be using it. Man, that's so cool. Privilege style. A very rare airline to see here. Well, now we're gonna see another rare airline here at Faro. Today's like the rare airline day. Global X from Amsterdam. That's another airline that I've never seen. Today I'm gonna see 3 new airlines. Privilege Style, Play, and Global X. Because I think Global X is from Canada, right? And does anybody know, like, let me know in the comments, but does anybody know how is like Privilege Style like a business airline, like a business jet airline? Because it looks pretty fancy and all that. So let me know in the comments what, because it's doing, like, where it's coming from right now, the flight that it just did from Amsterdam to Faro, it was operating a flight for Transavia. Normally the flight would be a Transavia plane, but I don't know why, it was a Privilege Style. So can anybody let me know, like, is it a charter airline that does, like, or a lease airline that does flights for other airlines? Let me know in the comment section. So now coming right in is Eurowings from Stuttgart. Eurowings A320-200 from Stuttgart. Smooth landing. Very nice landing. So that was Eurowings from Stuttgart. And now, also on final approach is Volotea from where? From Lyon. And the Global 5000 going to Cape Town has just started their engines. So they'll be going at any moment. Yeah, like, yeah, there's many more planes in Manchester. Sometime, I've never been to Manchester or like plane spotting there, but yeah, that'd be one of my bucket list plane spotting airports. Also, cause like they have an awesome spot like that place where like everybody goes to, right by the runway. So cool. But yeah, 100% one of my bucket list airports to go plane spotting at. Like, also just has one of the best spots to go plane spotting. It's actually the same as here, like it's right by the runway. But it's like a grassy hill with lots of trees and everything. And like the A380 flies there, so very nice. The biggest plane that has ever flown here is the 747 by Wamose. But scheduled flights with the biggest plane, scheduled like daily flights, is the lingus A330. But the big planes that have flown here are the Jet2 A330s, lingus A330, Transat A330, Edelweiss Air A350, Edelweiss Air A340, Highfly A340, the Global Airlines A380, I think. No. Sorry, no. That's in Beja Airport. And here comes the Volotea A320 from Lyon. Also on today's live stream, we are trying to get to the goal of 230 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed and you like the content and the live stream, do make sure to like and subscribe, since we're now at 228. So 2 new subscribers have joined. Here comes the Volotea A320 from Lyon. The Global 5000 to Cape Town is now taxiing to the runway 28. Well, apparently, there is an Air X A340 that flew in like a bit more than a week ago, and apparently when it landed in from Beja, and then it went from Faro to Alicante, and apparently it was carrying the entire Portuguese football team, so like Cristiano Ronaldo and all that. Wasn't here to catch it, but another fellow plane spotter did. So that's good. So yeah, if you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to like and subscribe, as we're trying to get to the 230 milestone. To the left? Let's see. I have it so that it doesn't fall, because it might actually fall. Oh my god, the sun is like going through the cloud. So let's see. Yeah, because like the planes touched down where that little sign on the fence is, or somewhere there. somewhere around there. So I might try to... No, it doesn't stay. No, it like moves by itself. In the end, it's gonna fall, so... Not possible, I think. I'll keep trying, but... There's the Global 5000. I'm just using an iPad. I don't have a camera or anything. Like a professional camera or that. Well, I am saving up for one, so... But it will take a while. Let's just hope that I get it soon. Yeah, not possible. Sorry, Aviation 1135. Can't make it happen. Sorry. I'll try it later again. Just remind me later. And I'll try again. They might do a runway change, so I might need to just move the iPad again, so don't worry. Just remind me later and I'll try it again. So also guys, I have like I'm using a table and a cooler to support the iPad so that it doesn't like fall down or anything. And so since the table is a bit bent, because right now where we're plane spotting at, it's not very like the same level on the ground, so it's very bumpy and lumpy and all that. So if not, like, let me, from your perspective, I think the camera is even like a bit turned, like a bit turned to the left, because like the ground level is not the same. So it might be a bit turned. But when I get a good camera, it'll be perfect. Here goes the Global 5000 to Cape Town. Going fast. So let's see, who's the next arrival? Oh wow, coming in right now. So yeah, well right now, here's an example, Aviation 1135, an example of what happens in Manchester. So what you said about like when a plane is landing and you can see another one behind it, that's what's happening right now, because you can see the Global X A320, and right after that, the Tui Blue 737-800 livery. So Global X A320 from Amsterdam, and Tui 737-800 from Dusseldorf. And so now in just like a minute is the Tui from Dusseldorf. This Tui is a 737 and it's a special livery. The Tui Blue from Dusseldorf. So that was the Global X A320 from Amsterdam. Hope you like that one as much as me. This is a pretty cool plane. So now the next arrival is the Tui Blue livery, and then it's gonna be the Swiss A220-200 from Geneva. So we have the A220 from Geneva. Love it. Such a nice plane. Who agrees that all planes with the whale noise when they land and like open their engines to do their reverse thrust is awesome? That was the Tui Blue. So now we won't have any arrivals for like I think maybe 15 minutes. That livery was the Tui Blue livery, a 737-800 Tui Blue. Let's actually check what is it, because I think it's like one of those hotels. Tui Blue. Yeah, it's Tui Blue. Well, Blue is a type of hotels that they have in different destinations that Tui flies to. And so like I think it's a sponsor for them and all that stuff. Tui does those things. They have three? No. Yeah, they have, no, 4. In total, they have 5 special liveries. So they have the Tui Hapag-Lloyd 50 years special livery. So that's just like celebrating their 50 years anniversary, which is my favorite one out of all of them, which we saw actually, like, I think last week I went plane spotting, or 2 weeks ago. Somewhere like that, I saw the Tui Hapag-Lloyd 50 years livery. Super beautiful, my favorite one. Then they have the Tui Ryu special livery, which is also sponsoring another type of hotels that Tui has a partnership with. Then they also have Tui Family Life, which is another type of hotels. But that plane is the rarest one to find, because it's like, it operates for Tui, it flies for Tui, but it like flies in Morocco and France. So it never flies here to Faro. So now, there's also the last one, the Tui Siwi Photo Butch. I hope I pronounced that well. It's in German or something like that. Photo Butch. It's like football cards collection. So sponsoring like football company or something like that, to make like the cards to trade and all that stuff. So yeah, now you know. 50 years Blue, Ryu, Siwi Photo Butch, and Family Life. And 4 of them are sponsors. Oh, and I think you can now see the Tui Blue again. No. Let me check that right now on Google. Is that like a new one? I know the one for the 100 years, because it flies a lot to Calgary, which is a city. It's a city in Canada. where my Canadian family is from. So let's see. Do you know the registration for it? Or, well, I'll just search for it in Google. Hot and cold livery. KLM hot and cold livery. Oh wait, yeah. I see it. It's just not loading. But is it like operating? I don't think it's operating yet, right? I've never seen it. Like not even on flight radar. I think we're gonna need to put on the sunshade. It's getting hot in here. One of my favorite liveries, special liveries in the entire aviation industry. One of them is 100% Aer Lingus Irish rugby team on the A320. That is just so pretty. I love it. Like, it's such a nice painted plane. Very unique as well. Just gonna go get the sunshade. So we're gonna take this time to put on the sunshade. We're just gonna put on the sunshade. I think we gotta put it like,
because it's gonna block the.
Yeah, it's in the way of the camera. No, that's like right in the way.
Not a good view?
No, it's right in like in the middle of the thing.
That?
You can still see it a bit, but do you guys mind if it's here in the way? I don't really care. It's okay. It's just
okay,
like
it's just the corner.
Just a little corner right there.
Should we leave it like that for a while? It's not windy.
Yeah, leave it like that.
Okay.
That'll be fine. We can just move it if it's not, if it's a bit in the way. It's just a little corner. PHBVA. Now let's check it out. Oh, here comes the Swiss A220 from Geneva. So make sure to listen for the whale noise. It's gonna be pretty loud and also very fun. Comment down below if you love the whale noise and what plane, because some A320s also do that. So there is the Swiss A220 from Geneva. Hi Steve from Oil Rig 136 in the Gulf of America. Also, you're like an oil, I don't know what it's called, but like, I guess you're on a boat or something like that. So if you're enjoying the live stream and the content, make sure to like and subscribe, as we are still on the way to 230 subscribers. So if you're liking the live stream, enjoying it, make sure to like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Maybe he has Wi-Fi with the dad, I guess. Oh, Starlink. Well, that's nice. Okay. So, Ryanair 737 MAX 8 to I don't know where. Where is the Ryanair going? It's going to Paris Beauvais. Right after that, Jet2 A320 back to Paris Orly. And next landing is in 15 minutes. A Eurowings A320, all painted in white, from Hamburg. And then EasyJet from Bristol. All the good stuff. Oh wow, that's nice, because like now the sunshade is not there. So now it's time for the A320-200 from EasyJet going to Paris early. Nice airport. Also, if you haven't noticed, there are two British Airways E190s, both going to London City today. One of them is going at 9, so in just an hour. And the other one is going at like 11:30. So that will be nice. Double BA City Flyer. And here goes now the EasyJet A320 to Paris Orly. Comment down below what has been your favorite airline. So comment down below what has been your favorite airline right now, like from all the planes that we've seen already. Comment down below which one was your favorite. Swiss A220, Eurowings A320, Global X A320, Privilege Style A321, Volotea A320, or Tui Blue 737-800 special livery. Comment down below. We'll just be seeing in about an hour and 15 minutes the awesome Jet2 A330-200, but the one from Birmingham, so not the one from Manchester. Oh, aviation 1135. I totally forgot. I'm gonna look at the PHBVA, so the hot and cold special livery. So it is flying, but it's flying as the Orange Pride livery. So like referring to the Dutch football team. So it's still not painted into that. It's still not painted into that special livery that you were saying. But it did pop up in Google. So it is true what you're saying, but it doesn't show up in Flight Radar painted as that livery. It's painted as the one for the Orange Pride one. So Play Airlines A320neo is landing in 3 hours. Oh wow, that's actually a pretty long flight. 4 hours and 20-minute flight. Almost 4.5. That's pretty long. Okay, so next arrivals are the Eurowings A320 from Hamburg. So yeah, from Hamburg. All white. So just painted all white, which is in 1 minute. EasyJet later on from Belfast, A319, and then Aer Lingus A320 from Cork. Nice. Hi. So now arriving is the Eurowings A320 from Hamburg. All white. So next up now is the Jet A319 from Belfast. After that, Aer Lingus A320 from Cork. And many more EasyJets from Liverpool, Ryanair's from Dublin, and Tui from Birmingham. Privilege style A321-100. To Amsterdam. Yeah, so privilege style A321 to Amsterdam is pushing back but onto one of the stands, so that means they are going to be pretty delayed now. Hi Chili. Bonjour Lana. Comment ça va? If you're enjoying the live stream and not subscribed to the channel and enjoy the content, please make sure to like and subscribe, as we are trying to reach the milestone of 230 subscribers. So next arrival is Aer Lingus from Cork. Bonjour, Lena. So now it is time for a private jet from Zurich, Gulfstream G200 Galaxy from Zurich. In an hour, we'll be having the Jet2 A330-200 from Birmingham. So that's one of the heavy planes that we'll be seeing today. Tui 737-800 to Frankfurt is now pushing back, and we'll be heading off to Frankfurt. And Aer Lingus A320 from Cork is now on final. So now the Tui going to Frankfurt will be taxiing soon, and then the privilege style will also taxi at any moment. So if you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to like and subscribe for more aviation content and live streams, because now we're heading for the 240 subscribers, because we've passed the 230. We're right now at 230, so now we're going for the 240 mark. So if you're not subscribed and enjoyed the content, make sure to like and subscribe to get to the 240 subscriber mark. So next arrival is going to be EasyJet A319 from Liverpool. And after that, Ryanair from Dublin. And after that, Tui from Birmingham. Stay tuned for those. So Eurowings A320 to Stuttgart is also pushing back now, and now the Tui 737-800 is taxiing to the runway. So there goes the Tui heading all the way to Frankfurt. Bonjour, Lana. We're putting the sunshade so that the iPad does not overheat. So that's the noise of the sunshade. So here goes now the Eurowings A320 to Stuttgart. We're just putting the sunshade so that we do not die of heat. That was the Jet A319 from Liverpool. And now heading off to Frankfurt is the Tui 737-800. So here goes the Tui off to Frankfurt. So now it is Eurowings' turn to head off to Stuttgart. And in 4 minutes, we'll have the Tui 737 MAX 8 from Birmingham. Here goes the rear wings now. Off to Stuttgart. So remember, if you're enjoying the live stream and make sure to like and subscribe as we are on our journey to get to 240 subscribers, since we've now passed the 230 subscriber mark. So next arrival is Tui 737 MAX 8 from Birmingham. So next arrival is, I think, Tui from London Gatwick. Let's check it out. Nope, Ryanair from Oporto. And then Tui from London Gatwick. So if you're enjoying the live stream, please make sure to like and subscribe, since it'd be very appreciated, since we're trying to get to the goal of 240 subscribers. That would be very much appreciated. So if you're liking and enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below in the chat section, what is your favorite airline in the entire world? So next up is the Ryanair. Oh, it looks like they changed the runway, I think. If they changed the runway, we're going to change the camera as well. Let's check flight radar. Oh no. Nope, they haven't changed the runway. It's just because the Ryanair is doing a weird maneuver.
Olá,
Olá.
tudo bem? Então, apanhar muitos aviões ou não? Muitas fotos?
No, we're doing a live stream.
Ah, não português. Speak
No.
no problem. Ok.
The Ryanair 737 Max just did like a loop. Do you see that? That 737 Max, that Ryanair, was the one that just went like that. Just did a circle around the airport.
It's just delayed. What time is it?
Here in Portugal. 9. We have 3 hours. No, I think like 4.
Chegou a caixa.
If you enjoy plane spotting and are enjoying this live stream, make sure to like the live stream and subscribe. It'd be very appreciated, as we are on our way to the 240 subscriber mark, and right now we are currently at 236. So if you want to be one of those supporters, it'd be much appreciated. So next up is Tui from London Gatwick, then EasyJet Neo livery from Amsterdam. Right after that, Transavia from Eindhoven.
Oh, there's the first one we saw.
Yep. And right after that, Ryanair from Manchester. And right now, Privilege style A321 is taxiing to the runway after a pretty long delay. It's been delayed for a while. Global X will start pushing any second now. And in 20 minutes, we'll see Transavia A320 from Brussels. And in half an hour, we'll be seeing the Jet2 A330 from Birmingham. So some nice combo of planes now approaching in the next half an hour. So Tui, EasyJet, Transavia, Ryanair, another Transavia. And then we have 3 EasyJets in a row. One from London Luton, one from Birmingham, and another one from London Gatwick. That's what I call the EasyJet apocalypse. So here comes the Tui 737 MAX 8 from London Gatwick. That was the Tui 737 MAX 8 from London Gatwick. Nice landing there. It's gonna be loud for a sec because I'm gonna get the spray bottle to spray because it is very hot here at Faro. Could you hold the camera? Could you hold it?
Oh, sure. Oop, not there.
So now we want to try to readjust it. So that was the Jet A320neo from Amsterdam, representing the neo livery. Nice planes we have today. Comment down below what is your favorite. What has been your favorite plane so far? I'd love to know. So now it is Transavia 737-800 from Eindhoven with an orange engine. Now it is Privileged Style's turn. Going now back to Amsterdam. Okay, so that was the Privileged Style A321 to Amsterdam. That was an airline that has never flown here to Faro, which is the airport that we're at. But it's always nice to see new airlines here, because that was technically a Transavia flight that was being operated by a Privileged Style plane. So very rare appearance. Tui Blue livery to Dusseldorf is just pushing back right now. So we'll have that departure in just a bit. But yeah, the airport is getting pretty full now, especially now that in just a couple of minutes, specifically in 20 minutes, we'll have one of the two A330s that we're going to see today. The Jet2 A330 from Birmingham. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoy plane spotting and enjoy all the aviation industry, make sure to like and subscribe, as we're trying to reach 240 subscribers.
Eu estou e tu estás na praia, não? Em Faro onde? Que eu não estou a ver. Da cabeceira de que lado? Ah, eu estou cá deste lado, aqui ao pé daqui da... Onde a gente costuma estar? Aqui, espera aí, espera aí.
240 mark. And actually, we're at 242 subscribers. So now we're going for 250 subscribers. 250. So if you enjoy aviation and love plane spotting, then this is your channel. So new mark is the 250. We're trying to get to 250 now. Hi Kalpana. Kalpana. Hope I say it correctly. Chatterjee. Kalpana Chatterjee. Hi. How are you doing? 8 more subscribers and we get to the 250 mark. Halfway to 300. And just a couple of days ago, we got to 200. Not a couple of days ago, literally one day ago, we got to 200 and we're already almost halfway through. So this is a lot. Air Lingus A320 to Cork is now pushing back. Tui Blue 737-800 is taxiing. And Swiss A220 with the awesome whale noise is also starting to taxi now, going to Geneva. And Global X A320 will be pushing back soon. EasyJet A319 to London Luton is also pushing back. So right now, I'd say that this is pretty much a rush hour since there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 planes at Faro Airport right now that have pushed back and will be ready to taxi. So now they will be giving way to the big Jet2 A330 from Birmingham. There goes the whale noise for the Swiss A220 heading to Geneva in just a couple of minutes. And that Tui Blue 737 will be taking off any minute now. So stay tuned for it. Tui Blue special livery. So who's coming now inbound? So now is the Transavia A320 from Brussels landing now. Transavia A320 from Brussels. So Tui Blue now heading to Dusseldorf is now taking off. The Swiss A220-200 now going back to Geneva. Listen for the whale noise since it will be pretty loud. Global X A320-200 is now pushing back, then going off to Amsterdam. Here goes the Swiss A220 to Geneva. we're now 3 subscribers away from the 250 mark. So if you want to contribute and you enjoy plane spotting and love the aviation industry, then this is the perfect channel to subscribe and like the live stream. We're 3 subscribers away from 250. So if you want to be one of the supporters to get us to 250, that would be much appreciated. 3 subscribers away, guys. Global X A320 is now taxiing to runway 28 and then heading off to Amsterdam. And here goes the Aer Lingus A320 to Cork. Volotea A320 to Lyon just pushed back and will start its taxi in just a couple of minutes. The next arrival is an EasyJet A320 from London Gatwick in just a couple of seconds. And right after that, the first A330 out of 2 that we're going to see today. So in just 1 minute, we will see the Jet2 A330 from Birmingham, operated by Highfly, a very big plane. So stay tuned for that one. It's just 1 minute away. But first, EasyJet from London Gatwick. So now, in a couple of minutes, well, 1 minute, will be the Jet2 A330, aka the butter machine. It will do an awesome butter landing. I'm sure you'll be able to see it like touchdown. I will be recording it from the front as well. And Eurowings A320 to Hamburg, fully white, also taxiing now to the runway. Oh, wow, that's a nice combination. I didn't notice it. 2 British Airways identical E190s and 2 Tui's identical 737 MAX 8s. It's like the twins. Two Tui's and 2 British Airways all together and exactly the same type of plane. So identical twins. So that A330 is just about to land in approximately 30 seconds. And let's take a look at the next ones after this. So we now, after this Jet2 A330, we have Jet2 from Bristol, British Airways A320neo from London Heathrow, Transavia A320 from Rotterdam, another Jet2 from Glasgow, an A321neo Jet2 Holidays from Manchester, and then more planes that I'll explain later since they're half an hour away. Now, let's go for this Jet2 awesome A330. But it's the one operated by High Flight from Birmingham, so not the one from Manchester. So, enjoy it. The big Jet2 A330 operated by High Fly. Pretty big. It was a very big plane. And it had a pretty nice butter landing. So next up now is the Global X A320 taking off to Amsterdam. Right after that, Volotea A320 to Lyon. So next up is the Jet2, and after that the British Airways A320. 250 mark, but we're at 252. So, you know what that means? New subscriber mark. This time, 260. So if you're liking the live stream and enjoy aviation, plane spotting, all the cool plane stuff, then this is a perfect channel to dedicate a subscription. So thank you to everybody who subscribed in these last 2 hours of the live stream. And now I'm gonna name them and give them a shout out. So the people who have subscribed from now are Attila, NR Garrido, TJ's Aircraft, and Juan Jose Martinez. So thank you to everybody. So thank you to everybody that subscribed. I've only named the people that pop up in my channel because some people have restrictions so that they don't show their names when they subscribe to somebody. So I've only named the people that have subscribed and have on the settings to have their name put in the channel. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. So now we're going for the 260 mark, 260 subscribers, 8 subscribers away. So if you enjoy the live stream, you enjoy plane spotting, you enjoy the aviation industry and everything, you can subscribe. Let's see, let's put this a bit higher. So now it is a BA A320neo from London Heathrow. So next up taking off is Volotea to Lyon. Hi Mall Cuba. Right now you're gonna see the Volotea to Lyon. This is Faro Airport. Faro International Airport in the south of Portugal. It's right by the coast. It is very hot here. Yep, pretty cool. want. So next arrivals are this Transavia, Jet2 A320 from Glasgow, then Jet2 Holidays A321neo from Manchester, Ryanair from London Stansted, and Fly4 Airlines 737-800 in just 15 minutes, all of those from Nottingham. Do you guys like Faro Airport? It's a very nice airport here. Let me know in the comments. Hi, Humberto Contreras. Sorry that I didn't see your comment earlier. It's because when you click the hi button, it does not show up onto my live stream on the streaming device that I'm using. So now we are at 6 subscribers away from the milestone of 260 subscribers. So if you want to support this channel of aviation and you enjoy the aviation industry, enjoy plane spotting, and just love airplanes, then why don't you give us a subscription? It would be much appreciated. So now Ryanair 737-800 taking off to London Luton. So next arrival is Jet2 Holidays A321neo from Manchester. After that, Ryanair 737-800 from London Stansted. And after that, Tui from Nottingham, but it's operated by Fly4 Airlines, so it's an airplane painted with the Fly4 Airlines livery. Okay guys, so our plan, oh wait, just a sec. There's an A321. No, I'll say it in just a sec. So that was the Jet2 A321 Neo from Manchester. And that Ryanair 737 MAX is going to knock. Like the city. Okay, so what I was saying. We're at 258 subscribers. Now, we started this live stream with 226. So I had an idea. There is an Aer Lingus A330-300 from Dublin, landing in an hour. And I need all your guys' help to get to 275 subscribers within an hour. We're 2 subscribers away from 260. So it would be 17 subscribers. 17 more subscribers that we need to get to 275. Now let me know, all of you in the comments, if you guys think this is possible. Or if you can make it possible. So if you enjoy plane spotting and love aviation like I do, then please give a support and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, just like the live stream. It'd be very much appreciated, okay? So 275 subscribers within an hour. 275. Okay? We need 17 more subscribers. And there is an Embraer E190 pushing back to go to London City. So this is Ryanair from London Stansted. And after that, Fly for Airlines from Nottingham. So guys, let's make this possible. Because I think we can do this. 17 subscribers within an hour. 17. And we've already gained one more. So now 16 subscribers. We're one away from 260, which was our milestone a couple of minutes ago. But now we're going for 275 within an hour. So let's go for it. We just need 16 more subscribers and we get to 275. So let's go, everybody. So hot. So now Fly for Airlines 737-800 from Nottingham. So let's go, guys. TAP A320neo will be arriving in half an hour from Lisbon. And Brussels Airlines Star Alliance livery will be arriving also in half an hour. Play Airlines from Reykjavik is landing in an hour and a half and will be taking off in in 3 hours. So the Play Airlines takeoff will be our last plane of the day at 12:50. That will be our last plane for the day. Play Airlines takeoff off to Reykjavik. And now that I noticed, we are gonna see one of the best liveries that I've always wanted to see here at Faro. We are gonna see Lufthansa A321neo Help Alliance. We're gonna see the Help Alliance livery from Lufthansa A321neo from Frankfurt. We'll only see it land, but at least it's something, because that's awesome. BA City Flyer E190 to London City will now be taking off. So here goes now the BA City Flyer E190 to London City. So guys, we're now at 261 subscribers. So now we need we need 14 more subscribers. So Ryanair 737 MAX 8 off to take off. So Tui 737 MAX 8 to Birmingham has just pushed back and is now going to the runway 28. Think about that. Here goes the Tui 737 MAX 8 to Birmingham. Okay, so the camera is going to be moving a bit since we're going to now put it to charge. So just a sec. We're going to put the cable and we're good to go. Camera is back to normal. Perfect. EasyJet A320 Neo going now to, I think, London Luton or somewhere in the UK. Next arrivals are Jet2 from Belfast, TAP Air Portugal from Lisbon, Jet2 Holidays from Liverpool, Brussels Airlines Star Alliance livery from Brussels, and then Jet2 from Newcastle. The Aer Lingus A330 is arriving in 32 minutes. So we're at 267 subscribers, and our goal is to reach 275 before the Aer Lingus A330 lands. And that A330 is landing in half an hour. And we need 8 more subscribers. So if you're willing to help and you enjoy plane spotting, aviation, all the plane stuff, then make sure to subscribe to the channel so that we can reach our goal of 275 subscribers before the A330 lands here at Faro Airport. It's starting to get breezy out there. It's very nice with these kids. Don't open that one. So, what? Well, yeah, this is right there. So, Transavia 737-800 to Eindhoven is now taxiing to runway 28, and EasyJet A320 to London, Manchester is now pushing back as well. So it will start its taxi in a bit. So Transavia now going back to Eindhoven. The Jet A320 is now taxiing to the runway, and Jet2 737-800 from Newcastle is about to get into the airport, and right after that, the TAP Air Portugal A320neo from Lisbon. Stay tuned for that one. Next arrival is TAP A320neo from Lisbon.